I'm going to be doing some deck building with the Dale archetype. Most of the cards can be found in the Wilds of Romanian expansion and the Arid Mithrin cycle, which all eyes are pointing that the Arid Mithrin cycle is going to be one of the next repackaged quests. And the heroes in the Dale archetype / Escaros are Bran, son of Bane, leadership, 10 threat, 2/3/2/3, Dale noble. Each Dale character you control with a player card attachment gets +1 willpower. Response: after you play an attachment on a Dale character without an attachment, draw a card. So he's the key hero for the Dale archetype. Then we have another version of Bran, son of Bane, in tactics. 10 threat, 2/3/2/3, ranged. Response: after Bran, son of Bane, attacks and destroys an enemy, engage with another player, choose and ready one of that player's characters. So this hero is only beneficial with his response if you're playing 2 or more players, but he's still a decent hero. The other Dale hero is Bard, son of Brand. Spirit hero, 9 threat, 2/2/2/3, Dale noble. While playing an item attachment, Bard, son of Brand is considered to have the printed leadership, lore, and tactics icons. Response: after a character leaves play, return each attachment attached to that character to its owner's hand. Limit once per phase. And one hero from Escaros is Bard the Bowman. Tactics: 11 threat, 2/3/2/4, Escaros warrior, ranged. Well, Bard the Bowman. When Bard the Bowman makes a ranged attack, the enemy he attacks gets -2 defense until the end of the phase. So this, similar to the Bran, son of Bane tactics version, his ability is only useful when you're attacking other players or the staging area, because it only gets the benefit when you're making a ranged attack. So you can see that right now the archetype for Dale is attaching attachments onto characters. The different Dale characters, we have a Redwater Sentry, leadership ally, cost 3, 0/1/2/3, Dale warrior. Reduce the cost to play armor attachments on Redwater Sentry by 1. Redwater Sentry gets +1 defense and gains Sentinel while it has an armor attachment. And here is the key ally. It's the Guardian of Escaros. Leadership ally. 2/1/1. 2 cost. It's 1/1/1/1. Dale. Guardian of Escaros gets +1 willpower, attack, and defense hit points for each different player card attachment it has. Limit +3 to each. So as soon as you get 3 attachments on him, turns into a 4/4/4/4 without adding any benefits from the attachments. So can be unstoppable. Those are the leadership allies. And in lore, we have the Long Lake Trader, cost 2, 1/1/02, Dale. Action. Exhaust Long Lake Trader to move an item attachment from a character you control to another eligible character. So you can move an attachment from one character to another, and that would free up a ally if it only had one attachment on it to be able to play its first attachment and draw a card. But one thing, moving does not mean playing. So even if you moved an attachment from one character to another, it wouldn't count as playing an attachment on another character. So you wouldn't get the benefit of drawing a card. The other Dale ally is Dale Messenger. Cost 2, so 1/1/1/2, Dale. Response. After Dale Messenger enters play, choose a player. That player heals 1 damage from each character he controls with a player card attachment. So if you have a lot of cards with player card attachments, you can heal a lot of characters. And now we're going over to the spirit allies. We have the Long Lake Fisherman, 2 cost, 1/1/02, Dale. Response. After Long Lake Fisherman enters play, name a number, then search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card whose printed cost is equal to that number and add it to your hand. And a lot of the Dale cards have a cost of 2. You have the North Realm Lookout, 2 cost, 1/1/1/2, Dale Scout. North Realm Lookout gets +1 willpower and does not exhaust a quest while it has an item attachment. And we have the Romanian Outrider, cost 3, a 1/2/1/2, Dale Scout. Response. After Romanian Outrider commits to the quest, place 1 progress on a location in the staging area. If that location is not explored by this effect, give Romanian Outrider +1 willpower until the end of the phase. You have the Celadon Traveler, cost 3, 2012 Dale Scout, Secrecy 2. So if your threat is 20 or under, it's going to only cost 1 to play. Response. After Colored Traveler enters play, look at the top card of the encounter deck. If it is a location, you may discard it. And then the last spirit ally is Descendant of Girion. Cost 4. 2/2/2/2. Dale. Reduce the cost to play item attachments on Descendant of Girion by 1. And then in the tactics, we have the Warrior of Dale. Cost 3. 0/2/1/3. Dale Warrior. Reduce the cost to play weapon attachments on Warrior of Dale by 1. Warrior of Dale gets +1 attack and gains ranged while it has a weapon attachment. You have 2 other leadership allies are the Knight of Dale. Costs 4. 2/2/1/3. Dale Warrior. Spend 1 leadership resource to ready Knight of Dale. Limit once per round. Valor. Ready Knight of Dale. Limit once per round. And then Wingloft. Cost 5. 2/2/1/3. Dale Scout Warrior. Response. After you play Wingloft, play an item attachment on him from your hand at no cost. Action. Exhaust an attachment on Wingloft to ready him. Limit once per phase. So there's all the different Dale allies. And here's some an ally that might not be Dale, but works perfect with this archetype, is the Wild Stallion. Leadership ally, cost 2. 1/1/1/1. Creature, can't have attachments. Planning action. Attach Wild Stallion to an ally you control. Counts as a mount attachment with the text restricted. Limit 1 per ally. Attached ally gets +1 willpower, attack, defense, and +1 hit point. So that is a nice card attaching to the Guardian of Escharos. So for just the cost of 2, with only this attachment attached to the Guardian of Escharos, it immediately turns him into a 3/3/3/4. On top of being able to draw a card. And if you have, and with Bard, Son of Bane in play, it adds another willpower. So there's the allies. Now I'm going to go over to attachments. We have the Bow of You, 0 cost tactics attachment, attached to a Dale or warrior character. Restricted. Response. After attached character is declared as an attacker, exhaust Bow of You to deal 1 damage to the defending character. So that can be helpful with trying to do direct damage to characters if they have big defense and are not immune to player card effects. Here is a key card in the Dale archetype, and you should try to mulligan for it. King of Dale. Spirit attachment, cost 2. Attached to a Dale or Escaroth hero. Planning action. Exhaust King of Dale to reduce the cost of the next Dale ally you play this phase by 1 for each player attachment attached on attached hero. That ally does not require a resource match. So as soon as you get 3 attachments on that hero, almost every Dale character can come into play for free. We have the Hulberg of Mail, a leadership attachment, cost 1, attached to a Dale or warrior character. Limit 1 per character. Attached character gets +1 defense and +1 hit point if attached character has the Sentinel keyword. One key card that this works good with is the Redwater Sentry. You get to play it on the Redwater Sentry for free, and the Redwater Sentry immediately becomes a 1/4 Sentinel ally. And we have the Squire's Helm, attached to an ally, restricted, cost 1, limit 1 per ally. Attached hero gets +2 hit points. And the map of Romanian, 1 cost lore attachment, attached to a Dale or scout character, limit 1 per character. Response. After attached character commits to the quest, place 1 progress on the active location. So it's a way to deal with location control, and he is a perfect fit for the North Realm Lookout, because he'll give the North Realm Lookout +1 willpower and make it so it doesn't exhaust. And there's the Valiant Determination. Attached to an ally. It's a spirit attachment that costs 2. Attached ally does not exhaust to quest. That is a key attachment for the Guardian of Escharos. Because now, as soon as he gets built up into a giant, he won't have to exhaust the quest, and he'll be ready for combat. You got the spare hood and cloak. 0 cost. Spirit attachment. Exhaust spare hood and cloak. And exhaust attached character to ready another character. Then attach spare hood and cloak to that character. So that is a key card for attaching to weak Dale characters to ready strong Dale characters, and then you can move them around with the Long Lake Trader to attach him back to a weaker ally after you've moved them over to ready cards like the Guardian of Escharos. And put a lot bigger of a boost on the Guardian of Escharos. You have the Ancestral Armor. 4 cost leadership attachment. Attached to a leadership or noble character. Restricted. Limit 1 per character. Attached character gets +2 defense and +2 hit points. And lastly, the Calabrian Stone. You can attach it to a hero. It's a 2 cost leader attachment. An attached character gets +1 and +2 willpower. So there's the different attachments that are good in Dale decks. And for events, got bartering, 0 cost lore event, planning action. Choose a ready player attachment on a character you control. Return that attachment to its owner's hand to reduce the cost of the next attachment played, this space by X, where X is the chosen attachment's cost. So it's a way to move attachments from one character to another, because you could return cards back to your hand and then play that an attachment on a different character. So if you have a unique attachment attached to one character, that makes it able to play that unique attachment on another character. And it's a way that if you removed that one attachment from a character, when you play the attachment back, you get to draw a card. If you put it onto a character with no attachments. And then we have the Traffic from Dale. One cost leadership event, planning action. Choose a Dale hero you control. Add 1 resource from its pool to its pool for each character you control with a player attachment. You can only play one copy of Traffic of Dale each round. So this is really the only resource affiliation card that you're going to need in the Dale archetype, because it can get out of control. If you have, say, all your heroes have attachments and you have 5 allies in play with attachments, all of a sudden you play this for 1 cost and you can put 8 resources onto one of your heroes. And we have a 2-cost spirit attachment, item armor, attached to a Dale or dwarf character, restricted. Attached character gets +1 defense and gains sentinel. So he's another good one to attach. To the Guardian Escross, because all of a sudden this beefy defender will gain sentinel. We also have a round shield that's good to attach to Dale characters. And I might have gone out of order with playing attachments during the event talk, but it's fine. And then we have the 2 arms, a 0-cost spirit event. Choose an ally with a player card attachment and ready that ally. So with almost all your characters planning to have attachments, you could pretty much ready any one of your allies. So there's all the Dale cards and cards that help out the Dale archetype. Now I'm going to show you the deck that I'm going to be building. Of the heroes, I'm going to be picking out Brand, Son of Bane, Bard, Son of Brand, and I'm going to go back to the core set and put in Bearvor to get even more card draw. So it's a tri-sphere deck with leadership, spirit, and lore. I got the allies I'm putting in are the Redwater Sentry, North Realm Lookout, Long Lake Fisherman, Guardian of Escaros, Long Lake Trader, Dale Messenger, Wild Stallion, and the Romanian Outrider. And attachments, I'm going to have the Valiant Determination, Map of Romanian, Spare Hood and Cloak, Ancestral Armor, Calabrian Stone, Hauberk of Mail, Bow of Yew, King of Dale, Squire's Helm, and Unexpected Courage. And for events, I'm putting in the bartering, traffic from Dale, test the will, and the Galadriel's greeting. So there are all the cards that I'm going to be having in this deck. And the deck is going to be a total amount of approximately 60 cards. And this deck is going to be so good at card draw that you're not even going to notice the difference. Now I'm going to pick a good quest that's a little more difficult this time than other videos that I've showed, because this deck is so powerful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.